Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. It's funny how the bold and the beautiful has brought things full circle with Luna Nozawa and Bill Spencer. Dollar Bill never would have met crazy Luna Nozawa if he hadn't fallen in love with her mother Poppy last year. Will the former couple pick up where they left off this fall? Here's what's happening next week on Bold and Beautiful. Spoilers coming up below. Before Luna Nozawa began killing off the Il Giardino staff, her mother and Bill Spencer were one of the couples on the CBS soap. Poppy Nozawa and Bill even believed that Luna was his daughter, and they were looking forward to a life together as a family. Then Luna's true colors came out and all hell broke loose. Bill and Poppy cut ties when she was sitting in prison for her daughter's crimes. Poppy and Bill never had a huge breakup. They seemed to separate amicably. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Luna will be shacking up at the Spencer mansion for the foreseeable future. Dollar Bill isn't going to let the pregnant killer out of his sight until he knows if it is Will Spencer Jr.'s. That means Poppy will have to visit the Spencer mansion to chat with her not-so-dead daughter and will probably run into her ex while she is there. Will Bill Spencer and Poppy Nozawa lean on each other while they wait to find out if Luna raped her fake brother and got pregnant? Poppy isn't happy that Luna is alive. Will she actually plot with Bill to get her daughter back behind bars? Could the former couple reunite over their mutual hatred for lunatic Luna? Should Bill and Poppy get another shot at love? In the ever-turbulent world of the bold and the beautiful, romance rarely stays simple, and neither do family bonds. As the drama heats up in Los Angeles, fans are about to see unexpected chemistry reignite between Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, and Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park. What begins as a tense reunion to discuss Luna's future soon morphs into something much more passionate. Sparks fly, old wounds reopen, and a complicated love story might just be rekindled under the California sun. When Bill and Poppy first crossed paths, there was a magnetic connection that neither could deny. But secrets, misunderstandings, and the chaos surrounding Luna's paternity test drove them apart. Bill believed he could trust Poppy with his heart, but the doubts planted by Lee Naomi Matsuda and the constant uncertainty about Luna's true parentage fractured that fragile bond. Now, weeks later, both find themselves facing the same problem from different angles: Luna's growing defiance and emotional unraveling. Poppy feels like she's losing control of her daughter, while Bill fears he's losing a chance to truly be a father. Their shared concern pulls them back together, setting the stage for some surprisingly intimate moments at Spencer Publications. The spoilers tease that an unplanned late-night meeting between Bill and Poppy turns into something neither of them saw coming. Poppy stops by Bill's office after hearing that Luna had an argument with Wyatt and stormed out of the Spencer estate. Tension quickly fills the air as Poppy blames Bill for being too strict, while he accuses her of letting Luna run wild. "You can't keep shielding her from the consequences of her actions, Poppy," Bill says, his voice sharp but full of concern. "And you can't treat her like one of your employees." Poppy fires back, crossing her arms. She's a young woman trying to figure out her life. "You can't fix that with money or control." What begins as an argument softens when Bill catches a glimpse of tears in her eyes. Suddenly, the corporate shark lowers his defenses. He walks around his desk, gently places a hand on her shoulder, and for the first time in weeks, speaks from the heart. "I'm not trying to control her. I don't want to lose her. Or you." The confession stops Poppy cold. The room shifts from tension to warmth, the flicker of old affection returning. The chemistry that once drew them together burns anew, and both are clearly aware of it. Exes reconnect through shared pain. As they sit together, Poppy confides how overwhelmed she's been. Luna's emotional distance, Lee's constant interference, and the public scrutiny of being tied to Bill Spencer. Bill listens, surprisingly patient, offering reassurance rather than commands. In that quiet moment, the barriers come down. Bill admits he's been replaying every mistake he made, pushing too hard, asking for DNA proof, and letting his pride come before his heart. Poppy, in turn, acknowledges that she hasn't been completely honest, not just about Luna's situation, but about her own feelings. "You think I stopped caring about you," she says softly, "but that's never been true. I just didn't know how to handle you. You come in like a storm and make it impossible to think straight. Bill smirks, the signature Spencer charm returning. Maybe you don't need to think so much, Poppy. Maybe you just need to feel. A moment turns electric as they lock eyes, the unspoken tension finally snapping. Though nothing more happens that night, it's clear that both are teetering on the edge of something dangerous and exhilarating. Luna's downward spiral forces their hand. Meanwhile, Luna's own storyline spirals further out of control. After a confrontation with R.J. Joshua Hoffman over his lingering feelings for Hope, Luna turns to reckless behavior to numb the pain. Spoilers suggest she might even go missing for a night, sending both Poppy and Bill into panic mode. The crisis becomes the final push that binds them together. Bill mobilizes his resources, calling in Spencer Security to track Luna's phone, while Poppy blames herself for not seeing the signs. In a heart-wrenching scene, Bill holds her close as she breaks down, whispering that they'll find Luna, no matter what it takes. When Luna is eventually found, safe but shaken, it's a turning point for everyone. Bill and Poppy realize that despite their differences, they are strongest when they're united. Their shared love for Luna becomes a bridge back to each other, blurring the lines between co-parenting and romance. Brooke and Katie take notice. Of course, no Spencer romance happens in isolation. Brooke Catherine Kelly Lang and Katie Heather Tom both take notice of Bill's renewed connection with Poppy. Katie, in particular, grows wary, concerned that Bill is setting himself up for another heartbreak. "You have a good heart, Bill," Katie warns during a scene at El Giardino. "But when you fall hard. Are you sure Poppy's not just pulling you back into her chaos?" Bill insists it's not like before. "She's not manipulating me. We're trying to fix what we broke, for Luna's sake." Brooke, meanwhile, sees the emotional shift in Poppy and senses something deeper brewing. "You're glowing," Brooke teases. "Are you sure this is just about Luna?" Poppy tries to deflect, but the truth is written all over her face. The future. Passion or disaster? The spoilers hint that Bill and Poppy's rekindled bond will soon face an unexpected test. A secret from Poppy's past, possibly connected to her time away from Los Angeles, could resurface, threatening to undo the fragile trust they've rebuilt. But for now, fans can look forward to a return of classic bold and beautiful passion. Expect moonlit conversations, meaningful glances, and those trademark slow-burn romantic beats that remind viewers why this soap remains such an enduring favorite. The chemistry between Dawn Diamond and Romy Park promises to reignite the screen, giving fans a love story that feels both mature and intoxicating. A blend of regret, redemption, and renewed hope. And as Luna continues to struggle with identity and independence, Bill and Poppy may discover that sometimes the only way to save their daughter is to save each other first. Final thoughts. Love has always been complicated in the bold and the beautiful universe, but rarely has it felt this layered. Bill and Poppy's renewed spark isn't just about romance. It's about two people learning to rebuild trust after betrayal, to communicate after chaos, and to love after loss. Whether they'll make it this time remains to be seen. But one thing's certain, the flames between them are far from extinguished. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.